Kaizen Consciousness. I have been drawing your attention to various possibilities of implementing Kaizen and bringing that consciousness within the organization or within yourself about the importance of Kaizen, the importance of change, the importance of improvement, the importance of being a best in whichever field you are. There are many people who say why we should be best. Well, the choice is yours. But I am talking of a concept. I am talking of people who want to be the best. I am talking about organizations which want to be the best. Where is the place for those which are not doing best, which don't want to change? They have no place, and they only land in frustration. So let's not talk of that. Let's talk of various possibilities of Kaizen being implemented in the organizations. Recently, I had been to one organization where I saw a very good example of Kaizen being implemented by their HR department. And I could see the concern for employees, because the Kaizen department, in collaboration with HR department, evolved some amazing Kaizens and did a joint exercise. And that was the innovations or Kaizens in the training of employees. How to improve your training system, how to make it more effective, how to make training more effective. And there I saw example of Dojo Training. Dojo is a Japanese concept of training. They have dojo rooms. So when you induct a new trainee, how you treat him, how do you train him? What is that initiation that you have to do? How do you go about it? How you make it practical, simple, simulated kind of a training session. Interesting at the same time, not a boring classroom session. And I saw that live example. In India, there are many companies which are doing this kind of dojo room training. And one can get into more information about dojo on various platforms which is available. I talked to many trainees who were actually there in the dojo room, and their performance is monitored on day-to-day basis as to how they are actually improving. And I found when I spoke to these boys and girls who are being trained as operators on various skills, they were amazed themselves that they also could, bring out those talents within themselves, which were exposed by this dojo training system. Another good example I saw, again initiated by the HR department, was for the women employees of the organization. So normally what happens is, either you have unmarried women who are brought into the organizations as operators, as helpers, skilled, semi-skilled, like that. And there are women who are married, and there are also women who are newly married, and they have small kids, and they cannot come for work because they have to look after their child. So this organization which I saw was amazing. they had introduced the air-conditioned crèche, and this crèche was basically looked after by a professional. So I saw about 8 to 10 kids from 1 year to 4 years of age who were there, who were being looked after by a nanny who was trained to look after them, who was trained to play games with them, who was trained to also teach them, make them learn few simple things. Okay, so which is very unusual, kind of a practice, showing your concern for the employees, and the employees really appreciated that from their viewpoint. And then this organization has also done a lot of activities. They have planned a lot of activities for the employees' engagement, like birthday celebrations, marriage celebrations, and then they have garden playground in front of the plant that they have, where there are activities to play various kinds of games. Even the neighbors from the villages around, their children can come and play there also, and they provide expert coaches which are provided by the company to look after these. And then lessons are given on, tips are given on health, nutrition, food, etc., etc. So this is another kind of consciousness which the organizations, the managements must realize, that there is a scope for improvement, there is a scope to change. And when it comes to the issue of engagement of employees, so that you have very positive minded, productive employees working for you, happy employees working for you, and they are delivering the best, they are liking the organization, and so absenteeism and attrition, which are real problem these days, are also taken care of. So this is the Kaizen for organizations which are facing this kind of problem, as to what they have to do to do Kaizens, what kind of Kaizens they have to do, so that they stop facing these kind of regular problems which many of the organizations in India are facing as far as employees are concerned. I hope I have tried to make a point on different type of Kaizen consciousness. If you want to know more about it, you can always get in touch with me at www.kaizenGuru.in. Thank you so much.